So, you might think you know what a Japanese ryokan is, maybe like a hotel. Well, you'd be wrong to think a ryokan is just like a hotel.
Absolutely. It's a very different experience.
Right, like wait, no bed in the room? Is an onsen ryokan not really a hotel then? Where do you even take off your shoes? And the yukata, is that just a bathrobe?
And what about the onsen itself? Are there absolute no-nos? People sometimes think it's maybe like a bed and breakfast.
Exactly, you've got dinner and breakfast, tati mats, the yukata, hot springs. But what are the rules? It seems like there are all these hidden things.
There definitely are. It's really about experiencing the Japanese lifestyle firsthand.
Okay, so in this deep dive, we're going to focus on just that. We'll unpack the how-to of staying at an onsen ryokan, getting into those unspoken rules nobody really tells you about.
Sounds good. We should probably cover two main things then.
Yeah, let's do that. First, what really are the fundamental differences between, say, a Western-style hotel or even a B&B and a traditional onsen ryokan?
And second, let's get into what we're calling the 3 invisible rules, those specific etiquette points inside the ryokan.
Perfect. So let's start with the basics. Western hotels versus onsen ryokans. What's the first big difference people run into?
Well, often it's the price structure. If you're used to booking hotels internationally, you usually pay per room, right?
Right, standard practice.
But in Japan, ryokans typically price per person. And crucially, that price usually includes both dinner and breakfast, often quite elaborate meals.
Ah, so it's more like a half pension kind of deal, not just the lodging.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Usually it's a multi-course kaiseki dinner, which is a traditional hot cuisine experience, plus a Japanese breakfast.
Okay, that is a major difference. And what about the rooms themselves? You mentioned no beds.
Yeah, that can be a surprise. Instead of permanent beds, you'll typically find beautiful tatami mat rooms. The sleeping arrangement is a futon.
So where is the futon?
Well, the ryokan staff, the nakai-san, they usually come and lay it out for you, often while you're having dinner, so when you return, your room is transformed for sleeping.
Wow, okay. That level of service sounds quite different, too.
It really is. It's part of what's called omotenashi, this idea of wholehearted, meticulous hospitality. It's much more involved than a standard hotel service, or even a B&B where you might just get breakfast and, keep your shoes on inside.
So a ryokan is the whole package. The kaiseki meals, the Japanese-style room, the yukata to wear for relaxing specific bathing manners.
Precisely. And overseeing all of this, especially in more traditional places, is the okami. She's usually the female manager, often the owner or wife of the owner.
Okami, what's her role exactly?
She's really the heart and soul, the general manager, making sure everything runs smoothly and upholding the cultural traditions. She's the face of the ryokan. If you're ever unsure about anything, the okami-san is the person to ask.
Good tip. So summarizing the key distinctions. Architecture, Western hotels, beds, ryokans, Japanese style, tatami, futons.
Service. Hotels often focus on efficiency, maybe privacy. Ryokans offer that deep omotenashi.
Meals, optional in hotels, usually included, and a big deal in ryokans. And remember, you absolutely need to tell them about any allergies way in advance for those kaiseki meals.
Crucial point. Then bathing. Hotels have private bathrooms. Ryokans feature large communal onsen baths, sometimes with rotenburo, those lovely open-air baths.
Legally, I heard they're kind of grouped together now under one law.
Yeah, the Hotel Ryokan business law integrated them legally, but functionally, day to day. Still very, very different worlds.
And what about minshuku? Are they the same as ryokans?
No. Minshuku are more like family-run guest houses or B&Bs.
Yeah.
Usually more budget-friendly, maybe simpler meals focused on local home cooking, often with shared bathrooms. Cozy, but distinct from the full ryokan experience.
Okay, that clarifies a lot. Let's move on to those 3 invisible rules then, starting with the yukata. How do you navigate that?
Right, the yukata. Rule 1 is wearing it correctly. Always, always wrap the left side over the right side.
Left over right. Why is that so important?
Because right over left is how the deceased are dressed in Japan. So it's a significant cultural point you really want to get right. Then you just tie the belt, the obi, around your waist.
Okay, left over right. Got it. And where can you wear it? Just in your room?
Oh no, it's perfectly fine to wear it throughout the ryokan, in the hallways, going to the bath, even for meals in some dining rooms. And often you can even wear for a stroll around the local onsen town.
Really? Outside?
Yeah, it's quite common in onsen resort towns. If you're worried about it looking sloppy or gaping, some ryokans provide a hori, which is like a short jacket, to wear over it, or you can wear some simple innerwear underneath.
Okay, rule number 1, yukata logistics, left over right. What's rule 2?
Rule 2 is all about onsen bathing etiquette. The absolute key principle is wash first, soak later.
Ah, yes. We touched on this in a previous deep dive, right?
Okay.
Episode 7.
Exactly. You must use the shower area next to the bath to wash yourself thoroughly before you even think about stepping into the main onsen pool.
And what about towels?
You usually get a large bath towel and a small wash towel. The small one can be used for washing or for a bit of modesty walking around, but never put it in the actual onsen water. You can place it on your head or on the side of the bath.
Okay, no towels in the water. And keep long hair tied up, I assume.
Definitely. Keep your hair out of the water.
Yeah.
Also, remember, the onsen isn't like a swimming pool or maybe some saunas you might be used to. It's generally a place for quiet relaxation.
So keep the chatter down.
Yeah, speak in low voices if you must talk. And absolutely no photography. Respect the quiet and the privacy of others. It's a shared communal space.
And it's communal nudity.
Yes, typically baths are gender separated and you bathe completely nude. Swimsuits are not allowed. Oh, and one small practical thing. Be aware you might be charged a small local hot spring tax, the nude. It's usually around 150 yen per person per night, often collected when you check out.
Good to know about the tax. Okay, that covers the onsen. What's the third invisible rule?
Rule 3 is about room and general Ryokan manners, basically.
Yeah.
Respecting the physical space and flow.
Starting right at the entrance, I bet. Shoes.
You got it. Shoes come off at the genkan, the entrance area of the ryokan. You'll switch to indoor slippers, provided for walking in the corridors.
Slippers in the hallways. But not everywhere, right?
Correct. Crucially. Never wear slippers on the tatami mats in your room or other tatami areas. Tatami is for bare feet or socks only. Think of it like a clean, almost sacred living space.
We covered shoes back in episode 2, didn't we? The whole taking off shoes ritual.
We did. It's fundamental. And this respect for the space extends further. For example, the futon, don't try to fold it or put it away yourself.
Why not?
The staff will handle that. It's part of the service. Though if you really prefer privacy, you could probably request to manage it yourself. But the norm is they do it.
Okay. What else should we avoid doing in the room?
Be mindful of the architecture. Avoid stepping on the wooden thresholds between rooms or areas called shiki. And don't step on the decorative borders of the tatami mats, the hiri.
Right, respect the details.
Exactly. And most rooms will have a tokonoma, a slightly raised alcove, displaying maybe a scroll or flower arrangement. Never place your luggage there or touch the items. It's purely decorative.
Got it. Treat the tokonoma like a mini art display. What about timings?
Punctuality is appreciated. Dinner times are often quite fixed because of the elaborate preparation for kaiseki. So if you're going to be delayed arriving, definitely call ahead and let them know. Same goes for checkout times. Try to be prompt. Maybe tidy up your room just a little before leaving.
Makes sense. One last thing people always wonder about in Japan. Tipping. Is kokorozuke expected at a ryokan?
Generally, no. Tipping isn't customary in Japan as service charges are usually included. However, at very high-end ryokans, if you've received truly exceptional personal service, a small token of appreciation called kokorozuke might be given.
How would you do that?
It should be given discreetly in a special small envelope called a pochibukuro, not just handing over cash. But honestly, it's not expected, just a very thoughtful gesture in specific circumstances. You can find pochibukuro easily. Maybe check the link in the show notes.
Okay, pochibukuro for exceptional service, but not standard. And generally, just keep noise levels down, right?
Yes, please, especially in hallways in your room after, say, 10 p.m. Be considerate of other guests who are there to relax.
Wow, okay. So putting it all together, a ryokan stay is so much more than just accommodation.
It really is. It's an immersion, a chance to experience Japanese culture, traditions, aesthetics, and that unique omotenashi hospitality all wrapped up in one stay.
And hopefully with these insights, you, our listeners, feel a bit more prepared and confident to dive in and really enjoy it. You've got the tools now.
Absolutely. You're ready to embrace the rhythm, the details, the whole experience. It's about connecting with the culture on a deeper level.
Well, may you all have a blessed ryokan stay. Hopefully a ryokan, a stay filled with good memories.
A nice play on words there.
If you have more questions about any of this, please drop them in the comments section.
And definitely check the show notes for booking tips, that link for Pochibukuro if you're curious, and links to our previous deep dives.
That's right, episode 2 on why Japanese people take off their shoes, and episode 7 all about onsen etiquette. They're linked right there for you.